AKUMA from Street Fighters versus SHAO KAHN from Mortal Kombat on Death Battle, the return of the winners. And I am completely shocked because after that I just watched the battle of Dio versus Alucard, and when I saw the trailer of the next episode, when I saw AKUMA, I just said to myself, who's gonna fight? And then that's when I saw SHAO Kahn's face. It's that Death Battle is doing bunch of times battles with Street Fighters and Mortal Kombat, and this is the 5th time they do it. But this time, the winners. Because AKUMA is the only Street Fighter character had won on these battles. The rest of the Street Fighter characters have lost. And now this is the 5th episode of Street Fighters versus Mortal Kombat. And so far, there's only one Street Fighter character have won and 3 Mortal Kombat characters. And this is the 5th one. If AKUMA wins, that's gonna be 2 right there. So maybe in this round, I'm gonna go for AKUMA because he's one of the badass Street Fighter fighters ever. Plus, we have not seen AKUMA for a very long time since episode 2 of Death Battle around season 1, the beginning of Death Battle. And same thing for SHAO KAHN. And SHAO KAHN versus M. Bison, I think, was one of the best fights that Death Battle made before it was called Street Tag. One of the best battles of Street Fighters versus Mortal Kombat. I would like to see that again, all remastered. Don't you think, guys? So yeah, I'm gonna go for AKUMA on this round. And SHAO KAHN, he was defeated by a human, and that is Liu Kang. So this battle, I'm gonna call it the Battle of the Winners, because both of them, they won on their matches. So who's gonna be the true winner of the returns of these fighters? Alright, so we're all set, let us begin. And who you think will win? Street Fighters or Mortal Kombat? I mean, AKUMA or SHAO KAHN? You decide. Alright, so enough chatting, let us begin. And before I start this video, if you don't like it, just click the dislike button, and there's gonna be not a single problem. If you guys have a death battle idea for my next video, leave in the comments and I will do it for you, and your name will be mentioned on the video. Okay, so let us begin. AKUMA versus SHAO KAHN, the return of these fighters. AKUMA from Street Fighters versus SHAO KAHN from Mortal Kombat. No turning back, go! There's no way that Scorpion could beat Ryu, because back in 2015, it was the day that I saw that episode with my little brother, and me and him, we both were going for Ryu. But we saw when Scorpion won, we didn't even like it. Okay, SHAO KAHN won on this round, so the first point goes to the Emperor of Outworld. So I could not believe it. There's no way that Ryu lost against Scorpion. Well, SHAO KAHN versus M. Bison, I just knew that SHAO KAHN is gonna win because M. Bison, he doesn't have that level to be a god, and that is SHAO KAHN right there. But still, that episode of Street Fighters vs Mortal Kombat was so freaking awesome. Another point for SHAO KAHN. Yeah, SHAO KAHN, he was defeated by a human from Earth Round, and that was Liu Kang that I just mentioned. In the movie of Mortal Kombat 2, the battle of Liu Kang versus SHAO KAHN was freaking sick. Especially they turn into monsters. That was cool. Oh, couple of years ago, I did a video of Death Battle Kitana versus Chun-Li, and you guys can check it out. I'm gonna leave the link in the bottom of the video so you guys can see it. It's another Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighters. Alright, Akuma won on this round. 1 point for him and 2 points for the Emperor of Outworld. Yeah, another battle of Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. And the battle I want to see is Kitana versus Chun-Li. But Kitana versus Chun-Li is not the only matchup that people they want to see. There are also others. Alright, now we got tied. Both fighters got 2 points each. There's one of Johnny Cage versus Sagat, Mileena versus Judy, and Kang versus Sub-Zero. And I think I want to see Mileena versus Judy. You see, there's a lot of matchups of Street Fighters versus Mortal Kombat that a lot of people they want to see on Death Battle. And now this is going to be the 5th time they're doing it. But this time with the winners. Another point for the Emperor of Outworld. Man, people get crazy with fighting games, especially of Street Fighters and Mortal Kombat. But I don't know which is my favorite fighting game because I like both Mortal Kombat and Street Fighters. But everyone's asking when in the world they're gonna do another Mortal Kombat versus DC game. Another point for the Emperor of Outworld. 4 points for him and 2 points for Akuma. Yeah, because it's been like 11 years since they released another game of Mortal Kombat versus DC. And that game was pretty cool. In that game, I can play 2 of my favorite characters of all times, Liu Kang and Batman. Another point for Akuma. 3 points for him and 4 points for SHAO KAHN. Zona Toys done an amazing job making the Street Fighter figures. They look so cool. I don't know what in the world happened to that toy line. I think I also got another Mortal Kombat opponent for Akuma, Scorpion. And I think Akuma can beat Scorpion. Don't you think, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, today's victor is SHAO KAHN, the Emperor of Outworld. And there he is. Well, it was not that easy making this guy on the game. But still, this is the 5th time that Death Battle is doing with Street Fighters and Mortal Kombat. But who's gonna win on the 5th round of Street Fighters versus Mortal Kombat? Well, my vote is still going for Akuma. So who's gonna win on this upcoming episode? Could be SHAO KAHN or could be Akuma. You decide in the comments down below. Alright guys, that's all for today. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, leave a like. If you want to share it, go ahead, be my guest. Comment, but remember, do not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And subscribe to the channel for more fantasy cross duels for Death Battle on the Soul Calibur 5 video game. And please follow my Facebook page, Fantasy Cross Duels. And have a great time, everybody. This is CN.TSUKAIMA, and he's out in line.